Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. Russell Wilson and the NFC versus Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is always exciting to see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. Back to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
Mahomes now on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And touchdown! 74 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the NFC offense, and CD, it'll be Russell Wilson who leads them out under center.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this, but I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack, and he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got the hookup here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they work this well infield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the AFC's 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. yards, a big play there on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. 13-yard touchdown run. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
You know, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that,
have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Ed Oliver made the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Visitors 14. Our home team 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers. For Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
A 27-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's good for an
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. operating from the gun. Love going up top for Cup. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play for the NFC on third down. 42 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. Play action this time with Love. Being chased out left. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and long for Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out, and as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. It's KJ Hamler. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Butker is set to kick off.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Comes out. Love lost it. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Fumble on the play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
4th down.
So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half.
It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. They set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, It wound up losing yardage.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 8.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
Dante Hightower on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he caught it up. And it's scooped up by the NFC. Escapes the defender. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So we've got a challenge.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
That look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He is going to find Hill here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Our home team, 7.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown AFC from 4 yards out. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Byron Jones. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Derrick Henry.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
on the counter. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try to end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going up top for Cup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 39-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Going for a right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Visitors 34.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted.
You know, they
I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again. Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete.
Wilson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the AFC is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Chris Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The AFC are the winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.